Nobody's in here yet. I don't know if anybody will be in here yet. Let's see if we get anybody. I'm live. Just FYI. You're good, just telling you. So you don't embarrass yourselves.
You're very quiet from is this an after dark?
Nobody's here yet, I don't think. Let me check. Oh, we got a couple people. Hello, Michael, and Suzanne, and Robin, and Brenda.
I'm just getting Tupperware for my chip dip that I have.
You're fine.
It actually doesn't taste bad.
What are you guys doing? And Lisa, we got Mama Lisa, Melanie J, White Dove, that is a Nelson Wood hook I'm using, Naomi, Carly. This is actually my design from Nelson Woods. I designed a hook for him. It was the May hook of the month. It's called Abalone Shell. You can still get it. Mine is... What are you? Abalone Shell. What? What?
Oh, I'm singing to myself.
Oh, I thought you said something. Mine is Abalone Shell with Gabon Ebony rings, and then Bird's Eye Maple. Bird's Eye Maple or Applewood. I can't remember for the ends. I think this one is Bird's Eye Maple. Anyway, yeah, Nelson Wood hook. It's pretty much exclusively what I use. I absolutely love them. Okay, get it in there. Good grief. I can't find it. There it is. Alright. Who else we got? Tina Farabee. We got Panda. And Donna. I'm playing bed for a napping cat. Eli's passed out. How's Eli doing, Tina? Hey, Crystal. You're making a boggy blanket and working on a tank for your sis. Aw. I need to make a tank top. I'm going to end up yanking you guys down. My lighting is terrible, as per usual. Would you expect anything else? Let's see. I think the white light is a little too harsh, though. Eugh. Yeah, I don't want to see myself in that. I'm bored, you guys. I'm bored. I haven't made a boggy blanket. I was thinking about it and then suddenly decided against it. I don't know why. I love that charity. I love what they do. I love what they stand for. Having a special needs son myself who went to a camp very much like that. So I think that's really cool. Blankets are not my jam. It takes me a long time to crochet. So I'm probably going to be very boring, FYI. I have nothing going on. Nothing going on up here. Nothing going on in real life at this very moment. I'm bored, ergo I'm boring. Oh, I'll have to go look. Michael, your shirt turned out great. Looks amazing on you. Very cool. I will have to go take a look. I'm terrible at keeping up. I'm the worst. You felt that in your soul. You try to have nothing going on up there as often as possible. See, I don't have to try. I'm in off mode like all the time anymore. Hi, Ronnie. Yeah, I will have to go check that out, Michael. Your shirt. Robin, a boggy blanket. So Boggy Creek is a, it's a place. It's a place that does things for people. Revving my brain engines here. Boggy Creek is a camp in Florida, I'm pretty sure it's Florida, where kids who have, now I don't know if it's special needs and medical needs, or just if their special need is their medical needs. I'm not 100% sure. But they have, like, for sure medical needs. The place where kids with medical needs can go that they otherwise wouldn't be able to go to regular summer camp. Which is really cool. There is a lady, and I'm the absolute worst with names. I just know her as the Boggy Creek lady. She's something Floridian and she's on YouTube. She lives in Florida. She does this thing where people can make blankets. They're called boggy blankets. I think there's some patterns out there specifically for it. I'm really not sure. I don't know what's going on. But you have like certain measurements of a blanket that you have to get within. I'll tell you who you can go to. Angela from, oh my God, literally what is wrong with my brain today? My precious yarnery, good grief. She's been involved with it since the very beginning. She would be far better with words and explaining everything. But you have, like, I know you have to make it out of acrylic. I think you can make it out of cotton, just in case, like, you can't do animal fiber in case they have an allergy or whatever. But you make a blanket, and you can donate the blanket, and there are people who are involved with it who are driving all those or mailing all them to the boggy blanket lady. And I think this year they're doing like little boggy buddies. They're doing like little amigurumis that go with the blankets too. It's really cool. It's really cute. I'm just a blankets suck, man. Being 100% frank, they're the devil. They're the absolute worst. I hate making them so much. That's how I really feel about it. And now I have some that I made in the past when I didn't hate making blankets that contributed to my hatred for blankets that I think might fit within the dimensions. It has to fit within the dimensions. Some of them are too big. My very first blanket, I've probably told this story 1,000 times, but my memory sucks and I don't remember. My very first blanket was a surprise for Andrew, and I was making it out of granny squares, and it ended up being bigger than a California king. There was like 40 some odd, 48, 50, 13-inch, 12 or 13-inch granny squares, and then that was surrounded by a bunch of smaller, like 6-inch granny squares, and then a ring of granny squares around it, and then rows around that. I hate granny stitch, and I hate granny squares, and I don't do either one of them, and I don't like blankets. So not all of them would fit within the dimensions for the Boggy Creek. I probably did a terrible job of explaining that. There are people better than me that could explain it better than me. Ange is definitely a resource to go to. And it's still going on right now. You can still donate to it. So let's see. I probably won't be on too long because I'm a little bit, so I'm bored with tons of energy and slightly manic, which usually means I get up to no good. My mouth gets me in trouble, something gets me in trouble, so I probably won't be here too awful long. I'm thinking of all kinds of things to do with this energy, and none of them are constructive, not a single one. Oh, that was sweet. Heard someone mentioning my Fabulous dying on another channel today. That's very sweet. I don't know about Fabulous, but that's very sweet. You're on your second one, trying for 3, but it may be more. It's close to my heart as I wish they had that for my... I know. See, I'm very grateful that they had stuff like that for Patrick. Even when Patrick was a little kid, they didn't have that much for stuff like that. Even then, they have it now. Ice cream and thirst, a nice way in the evening before doing it again tomorrow. I don't have ice cream. I'm not a big ice cream person, actually. Just had to wrestle with your blanket. You won. Good job. Okay, it's both special needs, medical, and chronic illnesses. Cool. Okay. I know. I don't know how Crystal does it. Hates blankets, but still managed to put tutorials out. That's love. That is love and dedication right there. I can't do it. The crafty Floridian. Okay. I still will always call her the Boggy Lady. The Boggy Creek Lady. Boggy Blanket Lady. Whatever I call her. The crafty Floridian. I knew it was Floridian something. Billy. Okay, so that's who Billy is. Okay, Billy is the crafty Floridian, but she isn't doing much with it this year due to her health. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, Crystal secretly loves to do blankets with the scrubby yarn and the... scrubby yarn's about the worst thing I can think of. I can't come up with any new good jokes. No, that's not true. There's one worse. There's this yarn. I got it in my, boy, I'm pink today. I got it in my mystery bag from Aberdeen Wools. This wool... Okay. Whoever the model was that modeled this wool did not get paid enough. I don't need to know how much she got paid. She didn't get paid enough. This is bar none the worst feeling thing I've ever felt in my entire life. It is like a scouring pad. Like they took a big long scouring pad and just ripped it into like a long tube of yarn. I think a scouring pad would be more comfortable. I cannot remember what it's called. I have it right over there. They made this poor woman wear a cowl. A cowl. Okay, those are snug. And for no-neck ladies like me, that just sounds like a horrifying nightmare. But they made this poor woman wear that as a cowl around her neck and her face and her shoulders and her chest. Not enough money was paid to this lady to do that. Okay, that's the worst yarn. I just can't remember the name of it. Oh my gosh, that yarn was awful. Crystal, you know what I'm talking about. We talked about it a while back. I don't remember the name of it, though. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. She's got yarn 2 is where you need to go see the specs. I don't know who that is. I know Ange from My Secret Yarnery, or My Precious Yarnery. That's the only person I know with all that, I think. I don't remember who else involved in it. Are you done, buddy? Okay, you're gonna have to go knock on Daddy's door. Mommy's using the phone for YouTube Live. Go knock on the door. It'll be okay. You can do it. Uh-huh, Big 10. You got it, buddy. Police knock. Bam, bam, bam. You got it. Okay, go ahead. Trying to chew through your stash. Blankets are good for that. Yeah, chew through your stash current projects for family members. Oh, they will accept any blankets. They will use them for other things, but if you want your blankets to go to the kids directly, it must be within those dimensions. Oh, hello, Naked Snail. Donna, yes, thummies would be superty duperty. Hello, Jerry Ann. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. You're hiding in your closet now, making a California King blanket so your family doesn't see you. I don't want anybody to know I actually love them. Oh, that tickles me. It just updated. Gosh dang it, I hate it when it does that. That's so annoying. She's a closet blanket lover. We know your filthy little secret now. Oh my god, a pickle blanket? Yes. I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody did a big pickle amigurumi, it's basically a tube, but my little pickle guy, my little gherkin, the light is blinding me. Where is Senor Gherkin? It's too far away and I'm too lazy. Anyway, has these little textured bits around the outside. I want those little texture bits. I need to find out where, like, if she made that pickle or if it came from a pattern where I can make a big one. I would try that. I really would try that. Have a big old pickle. Aw, Tina, thank you for gifting a membership. Lisa got it. That is awesome of you. Oh, you start your new job on Monday. That's exciting, Tina. Congratulations. Just see her in the closet like this, like, I'm not doing a blanket. Nobody sees anything. Well, the kids come in. You do not see what is behind the door. Ignore what is behind the curtain, or whatever that is. I've never actually seen that movie. I'm feeling. What is it?
It's Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz. No, I haven't seen Wizard of Oz yet. What is that saying? Pay no attention.
The man behind the curtain?
To the man behind the curtain?
I think so, yeah.
So pay no attention to the secret blanket lover behind the door. We've all found out Crystal's dirty little secret. She is secretly a blanket making lover.
I don't know where Trixie is. I don't want to go.
She's probably hiding in her tree now. Because she hears the evil little gremlin coming. Gizzy, go to Daddy. It's time for bed. Hey, don't ignore me. He has a toy and he's not interested in you now.
Bring it up, buddy. Come on. Okay.
Boo to you, Daddy. I don't care. I want to stay down here. It's morning time now. I've already been to sleep. I've done this already. Go to Daddy. Gizzy. Go to bed.
Look.
Hey, water bottle. Water bottle. Come get it. There you go. That's how you get him. Gizmo loves, well, anything destruction, but he loves to destroy water bottles. It's his favorite pastime, but now that he's bigger, like, used to, it would take him a minute. Now, I mean, he shreds through those things in, like, less than a minute. It's crazy. But that is a surefire way to get him to do what you want him to do. Okay, Crystal, now I understand. It is hard to do a live and crochet at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've done that same 4 7 times. I'm a mess. I'm a mess, Michael. I don't know. I'm not sorry. you're a free mod. Heck yeah, Shirley. And hello. And hello, Lissa. How are you? Oops. Crap. I'm just about almost blocked somebody. It is so hard to crochet and do a live. Tried it once, messed up the whole project. Yeah, and this is a tutorial, so I probably don't want to mess it up. But I need to be doing like 5 things at once right now. Because it's either I do 5 things at once or I sit and think about the 20 different things I need to do and I don't make a move on any of them. I hate when I get in these places. I get nothing done quickly. So, you can't live and crochet. It actually is really hard. Mine is easier though. I have 42 people in here. You've got like several hundred. So it actually isn't super undoable for me. 3 can count to 4. And I can do it more than once. You can't talk and crochet. You don't know how I do tutorials. Here's the thing is, how many times has something been cut out? That's what I want to know, because your tutorials are great. It looks like you effortlessly speak and crochet. But how many times was something edited out that you bungled because you were trying to do 2 things at once? Because same. 1, 2, 3, 4. The world will never know if I can get to 5. Lots of edits. Beautiful princess flower. Oh my gosh. Don't feed that ego. You're so sweet. Thank you. Baby Nugget watch. We're still watching. We're still watching and waiting. Honestly, I didn't think she was going to carry this long. My guess was that she was going to go into labor sometime between the 20th and the last day of August. Last 2 weeks was kind of my guess. So I think we're still going to be within that time frame. I'm not 100% for sure. They have her induction date on the 3rd, but it may be being moved. So we're not entirely sure. It's just one of those kind of hurry up and wait things. But we're like, yeah, but we're 1,200 miles away. And it takes like, if we don't stop and never need gas, it takes 17 hours to get there. Well, home skillet don't fly like that. I gotta get out. I hate traveling. It's not my thing. Definitely don't like flying. I have to fly back. I think there should be a complimentary knock you out service that they provide. I'm not thrilled about flying back, even a little bit. It's fun that I'm driving down there. I'm not like happy about that either. I don't like leaving my house, much less going that far away. But I definitely don't want to get on a plane to come back. There's humans in close proximity. What if somebody wants to talk to me? I can't get out of my head that I'm rebreathing other people's exhalations, and that just like sends me into a thought spiral I like can't get out of. You stumble over your words when doing a tutorial. I edit like a madman, and sometimes my sailor mouth comes out, and that's a big edit. I can't possibly relate. I would never use sentence enhancers. I am an innocent miss. I am prim and proper, very demure. Now, does anybody believe me? Was I convincing? Let's see. Hello, Lydia. Hello, Rose. I am doing super-duper. Hello, Goldie. A temperature drop should bring the labor on. Watch the weather changes. Oh, okay. I had the opposite problem. I could not go into labor. Oh, where are you guys, Michael and Panda, where are you guys at? No more plow. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Okay. Amarillo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be in Moore. Moore, Oklahoma. 2, 3, 4. I don't have to go to 5. My pattern doesn't call for it. Shucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, I'm doing it. Look, Ma. I'm doing it. 2, 3, 4. I'm so nervous. Cool thing happened. A museum in Missouri, in St. Louis, emailed me and asked me if I wanted to do a, like, I remember what they called it, like, I don't know, something to do with media, like media press sort of situation, even though I'm obviously not the press, good grief. But like some sort of media thing for media people who are on the internets and YouTubes and the things like that. And asked if I wanted to come in whenever I wanted to, and I could have a few passes and I could come in and just vlog my experience there. And I thought that was like super cool. So if I'm able to have time, like if we're not going like emergently to get there and we can kind of take our time about it, I might do that. I thought that would be kind of cool. We love museums. We're big nerds. So I thought that would be kind of neat. That would be a good video. I had you convinced of the absolute opposite. Speed limit instead of speed limit. Phone cookie instead of phone card. I'm almost famous for it. That is so funny. I had actually, my last members video, which is actually really old. I'm not great at the members thing, you guys. First of all, I feel bad putting stuff behind a paywall, but I'm just like, I'm really a fly by the seat of my pants person. If I'm not militantly organized, I'm just really a chaotic energy, and it has to, like, the mood has to strike me. So I'm not great at keeping up with that. But the last one, just the beginning of the video, I'm dying laughing because it was like my 7th outtake of me trying to do that video. And I can't say the word that I said, but I was thinking 2 words and I put them together. I put the first letter of one word with the whole of the second word and made a really dirty word. And I almost left it in since it was a members video, but I didn't want to shock the sweet little church ladies. It was really funny. First time I ever said a bad word in my whole life. You heard. If I have time, I'm going to Amarillo. I haven't been to Texas in ages. I think the last time I was in Texas, my uncle died in a air show. He was a pilot of one of the old historic planes, and there was a malfunction and it crashed. And that is the last time that I've been to Texas. I haven't been there in a really, really, really long time. I'm over here, Mama. Come on. Come on, do you want to say hi? You haven't been up here in a really long time since that evil little gremlin dog came. Her word's not mine. He's a prince. Come here. That's her mommy meow. Come on. She has a meow specifically for me. Hello, my little princess. This is Trixie. good girl. You're such a good girl. You're such a pretty baby. Right there. She's a grumpy cat. Here, let me move it because I know I must make the lap available. Come on. Hi, Donna Squeaky. I'm actually not sure what kind of airplane it was. Let's see. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, do they look a lot alike? Yeah, I love, so my grandfather was actually a designer, for the military. He designed the wings on one of the bombers. So he designed the wings, the wing flaps, and then something to do, what was the other thing? I don't remember the other thing. I have a very, like, military rich history, I don't know, family. Heard East Texas and West Texas are worlds different. Yeah, I would not know. Hi, Danica. I did have a great day, thank you. I just been sitting here working and... Hi, Pammy. All the yarny hookers and yarny gremlins and yarn junkies, and we're all here. He actually has a, well, actually, I shouldn't say that, because then I'm kind of doxing myself and my whole family. Well, never mind. Anyway. So, what is everybody doing? Yeah, I just realized that train of conversation, I kind of can't go any further with it, because then it, like, kind of puts me and my whole family's, like, identity out there. So I'm not going to continue on with that, because then it'll be very easy to find. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have some people working on Boggy Creek. Oh, I need yarn suggestions, guys. I'm so bored. I've been trying to find, like, possum yarn and cactus yarn and chicken yarn, and I can't, like, I know it exists, like, I hear of it, I see history of it on the internet, but I don't see any active places I can actually buy it. And then I need, like, new yarns to review. Something interesting. I don't know, I'm so bored. Is anybody else bored? There's just nothing interesting. It's the same stuff over and over and over again, just in different packaging or a different weight or something like that. I'm just so bored. I finally have the Premier gradient on the way. So very happy about that. But I don't know, there's nothing. Oh, I saw Red Heart has this glow yarn coming out. It's Red Heart Super Saver glowy, I don't know, glowy something. And I was looking at it, super excited, and then I saw that it is $6.49 for 50 grams. Well, okay, you think 50 grams, sometimes that can be a decent amount of yarn. No, it's 50 yards. $6.50 for 50 yards of yarn is redonkulous, in my opinion. Am I gonna get it anyway? Yeah, it glows. So I'm probably going to get it anyway because it glows. And it's neon, I'm assuming, anyway. And so that's right up my alley. But like, I don't know, the glows never last long in those. I spent an absolute fortune in Lion Brand's glowing yarn to make Patrick a spider that I never finished. I will one day. I say with all conviction, but knowing I probably won't. Other than that, I don't know, I'm just bored. I'm so bored. You were sleeping, but something woke me up. Was it me? I'm making a horse lovey. Ooh, a horse lovey. Very cute. At Thrifty Crochet. This is awesome. Oh, it was funny. I'm making a half moon shawl. I never made. Mostly sad and disgusted. Why sad and disgusted? At yarn? At the state of yarn? Because same, if so. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think I'm gonna wait until, I don't know. Part of me wants to wait until it goes on sale so that it's worth it. But then by the time I get it, it will have been reviewed the heck out of by other people. So I kind of want to get it now so I can review it quick. But, God, I mean, I'm going to pay just as much as the yarn itself costs. I'm going to pay in shipping to get it here. Is it? Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, that's way too expensive. I know. Yeah, that's the way to do it, Goldie. Buy a little ball of the glow yarn. Figure you'll probably add stripes with it to something. Like, that's the way to do it. But for me, I'm kind of a go big or go home kind of person. So when I get something like that, I want to, like, make one big thing out of it. Like, I don't know, a top that I'm just, like, look like a disco rave threw up on the street or something. Like, but that's expensive. Oh my gosh. Wait, have you done that shirt yet, Michael? The Aang shirt? Oh, that is going to be so wicked cool. Oh, I love that show so much. The first movie was an absolute slap in the face. I gotta say that. But the show, oh, the show was so good. Hello, Terry. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, I'm making something for Halloween. Like, I can't do amigurumi, really. Although, Crystal did a pumpkin pattern. How freaking cute would that pumpkin pattern be with the glow-in-the-dark yarn? Crystal, I don't know if you're still here. Is that enough yardage? 50 yards? I don't remember how much yardage was needed for your pumpkin. That would be really cute. That would be super cute. A little glow-in-the-dark pumpkin? Right. Oh my god, those radium girls. Do you guys know the history of, like, the radium girls? Like, the glow-in-the-dark watches and everything like that, how all that was done. That is so sad. It's, no, it's, phosphorescent pigment that's, you know, it's done in a safe way, but I still wouldn't give it to my grandbaby to chew on, I'll tell you that. I don't trust it. You just sleep order the Premier Gradient, then figured what the heck, I'm gonna make that now. Oh my gosh. Hi, Diane, by the way. Sleep ordering. Do we really do that, or is that just what we tell our spouses to get away with it? And a Mary Maxim confirmation. I can't remember ordering. I'm in trouble. Oh my gosh. Chanel velvet for amigurumi. Oh, I bet that is nice. Yeah, an Avatar shirt. Very cool. The worldly going on. Yeah. The worldly goings on make me sick and upset too. Makes me just want to go back under my rock and hide. Tina, you crack me up. Let's see. Your brother, y'all were ready to leave in the first 5 minutes. I bet. Yes, Sarah, I haven't sent them out yet. They're going out on Monday. I didn't get my labels and stuff. My labels were like almost 2 weeks late. Fun times. I just saw your email, by the way, so I was going to get back to you tomorrow. Oh, okay, you haven't done it yet. You gotta order the glow yarn. Gotcha. Yeah, it made me sad too. They butchered that movie. Yeah, the Radium Girls. Man, wasn't that sad? I thought about, doing, okay, I'm a storyteller, usually, unless my brain isn't working and I can't think of words, but I can edit, so it's fine. But I thought about doing, history story times, I don't know, crocheting while telling a history story. Well, now somebody might go and do that now. But, I love history. That is something, I don't know, it very, very much entertains me. Now, I'm no Mr. Ballin. I'm not nearly as good of a storyteller as he is. I mean, he's phenomenal. But I was thinking about doing stuff like that, like telling just interesting historical factuals and story times and stuff like that while crocheting. I mean, I don't know. Is that dumb? Panda was a hoodlum, eh? So is Tina. I was a perfect little angel. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, did Mikey talk about it? Oh, okay. I just was scrolling on, Yarnspirations, which actually I don't think I've ever, no, I think I ordered from them once. And I saw it on there, and I'm like, no flipping way. That's the only place I have seen it, though. Hello, Tracy. I'm sorry, Sarah. I do feel bad I didn't get back to you. Have you checked out the new Red Heart Glow yarn? I was just talking about that. Yeah, I really want to do it, but it's so expensive. $6.50 for 50 yards. It's highway robbery, I tells ya. Like the Lion Brand one, I swear I charged that sucker up like all day, and it did not last. It did not last like hardly at all. Well, Robin, I think I might go ahead and get that glow-in-the-dark yarn and do Crystal's pumpkin pattern. I gotta see how much yardage I need for it. Yeah, I agree. The Netflix adaptation was way better than the show. Well, oh yeah, it was way better. Yeah. The cartoon was amazing, and then the Netflix adaptation was way better than the movie. It was a good show. I can't wait till it comes back. You tune in for that? Sweet. I don't know, Lissa. I'm kind of weird. I mean, I think there's the potential that some things I enjoy doing are a little dumb. They feed my soul, so. But let's see. Mm-mm. Only lasts like half an hour when charged in the sunlight. That's so lame. I mean, what are you really going to do, I guess, with yarn? You can't really pack a whole bunch of the pigment in there, I suppose. You know what I really want to do? I want to get my hands on that pigment. I have glow-in-the-dark pigment for, like, resin, and I'm trying to figure out a mondant to get it into the yarn. But I have to make sure that chemically it's safe enough to go like boil in water and the vapors come out. So obviously I'd have to wear my, N100 mask, which I will, but I want to make sure that, my animals and everything are safe too. So I've been doing research on, chemical compounds, what mondant would work and everything like that, and if it's safe under these specific conditions. But I want to figure out a way to make glow-in-the-dark yarn. Oh my god, I want it so bad. I think that'd be really cool. Oh, I'm glad your leg is healing. I listen to books too. I am an avid reader. I listen to books all the time. I was telling Andrew the other day that, okay, I'm on this kick of like, if I have to go travel to go see the kids and everything, maybe that's a good way to see if I would ever enjoy like van life. Okay, I'm a diva. I would not enjoy van life. I know I wouldn't. I need room. I would have to have the most like expensive, huge travel bus in order for me to be okay doing that. But I liked camping a long time ago, and so I was like, well, it'd be cool if we did these like weekend trips places and like, went camping to like cool places. And then I remembered I don't like being hot. I don't like bugs. I don't like being dirty. My back will hurt too bad sleeping on the ground. I probably would not be a fun person to be around, so. But I thought in my head there's this whole idyllic scene playing out, okay? I'm listening to a book, I'm crocheting, I'm connecting with nature, and then I realized I hate nature. Like, I love it existing out there. I just don't necessarily want to be in it. The conditions have to be, like, perfect. Can't be muggy, don't want to be dirty, no mosquitoes and bugs, can't be hot. I'm not going to fit those perfect conditions. Now, in the wintertime, I think I'd be quite happy because I love the cold and the snow. Last till the grandbaby falls asleep. Yeah, see, that's a good idea, Sarah. I could, like, yeah, maybe do it outside. Like, if I couldn't have it in the house, I could get burners, those, like, hot plate burners, and do it outside. That's a very good idea. Charge of 10 minutes will last roughly 30. I remember charging my Lion brand, like, all day, and it still only lasts, like, 15. Glamping. Yes, that is what it would have to be. It would have to be glamping. I mean, okay, I used to be homeless. So at some point, which is probably why I don't like any of these things now, but I feel like I could do overlanding if I had to. I think I could do it for fun in spurts here or there. It'd have to be glamping though. It would. I'm a brat. Oh my gosh, I want to go to the ocean so bad. I want to see the ocean. I'm scared of water though. Like really bad. So I don't know. That's my thing. Is even if we got me to the ocean, I don't know if I would get in it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just have you guys ever fallen into North Sea TikTok? Oh my gosh, that like that solidifies my fear of water like hard. Could you imagine? That is nightmare fuel for me. No, thank you. Oh, I would love to go to the ocean. I just don't know if I could put myself in it. Like, just my feet, maybe. I don't know. It's so loud and big. Get me on a boat? Never. I would never get on a cruise ship. You could not pay me enough money. Offer me $1 million. Absolutely not. Nope. Wouldn't get on a cruise ship. Couldn't convince me. See, part of me thinks I could do, like, glamping, because I can do anything for a short amount of time. I could do anything. But then part of me is like, yeah, but you don't like bugs. You don't like being hot, and you don't like being dirty. And if dirt or blades of grass or sand got into my bed, that's it. Throw away the tent. I'm done. I would need a new one. Just an armchair nature nut. Yeah, that's what I think I am. Hi, Sandra. I know. The bugs are everywhere. I used to live in Tennessee, and oh my gosh, some of those bugs got huge. Big. Yes! Oh my gosh, yes. Being dirty and sweating on top of it, it's muck. It's horrible. You leave for a cruise to Bermuda. Janet, that is so cool and scary. I will be praying for you. See, that's the thing is I want to go to all these places, but I don't want to fly, and I don't want to go on a boat. So until I learn how to disapparate like Harry Potter, I'm kind of in trouble. Yeah. Have a good night, Sarah. It was nice for you to be here. I appreciate it. Oh. Last time you camped, this is Panda. It was on a tropical island in the middle of the Indian Ocean in 2001. Oh my gosh, that sounds beautiful. Yeah, those North Sea vids are wild. Absolutely wild. Your 7th cruise. Okay. Like, I don't think I would get seasickness or anything like that. I'm just scared of the water part. Like, I don't want to see it. I just like to pretend that it's people out there, like, moving the boat from side to side. That's how I would lie to myself to get through it. It's just the thought of having to get, like, in a lifeboat or something. Oh. It's just the water is too deep. Oh my gosh. Over 20 cruises for Sandra. Man. I want to be okay with these things. I would love, I don't know, part of me, like, I'm the kind of person that, like, if I'm afraid of something, I want to face it and conquer it. I don't like anything having any sort of power or control over me. I'm a control freak. But I don't know. So part of me wants to face these things, but then part of me is like, you've lived without it your whole life. You'll be alright. Do you really need to? Hi, Janet Dixon. Thank you, and hello, and good night. The Southern Caribbean. Oh, I bet it was stunning. Wow. The bigger ships are like resorts. You barely feel anything. I mean, I need the biggest one. Whatever the biggest one is. Yeah, I have a terrible fear of water. I drowned when I was, gosh, what was I, 4 or 5? I remember the whole thing. Our lake was flooded, and I was standing on a concrete picnic table. I had taken my little inner tube and little arm floaties off. Like I was pretty little. And even at that point, I was not like crazy about water. Never have been. Been terrified of clowns since I was a baby, scared of water since I was little. Scared of the dark my whole life, still am, probably always will be. But I jumped off the picnic table and I hit the back of my head, and I remember going unconscious. I was trying to swim to the surface, but I couldn't figure out where the surface was, and so like I was starting to kind of black out from hitting my head, but most of it was blacking out from lack of oxygen because I kept trying to find the surface and I couldn't find it. I was, because the lakes in Oklahoma are, most of them are reservoirs. They're man-made, so they're real, it's really like dark brown dirty water. I could not see anything, and I don't have a third lens on my eyes, so like I can't open my eyes underwater like at all. But I still opened my eyes trying to find the surface, and I couldn't find it. And I remember, I'm not gonna get descriptive about what happens when your body finally makes you breathe. And it was just one of the worst, most terrifying feelings ever. And then I remember being resuscitated on the shore. And I just, like, I conquer my fears normally. That is one that I just don't think I'll ever get past it. Like, I deal with the pool for my kids, like when they were younger. I would always stay in the shallow end. Andrew would go in the deep end with those who would go in the deep end. I never passed that phobia onto my kids. None of my kids are afraid of water. But, oh man, I just don't think it's something I will personally ever get past. Deep water is super scary. You cruise and you can't swim? Absolutely not, Sandra. You go get swimming lessons. That scares me for you. Don't do that to me. Just read Neil's conversations. Oh my god, I know! That movie, oh, what was that movie called? I remember seeing that movie and seeing the B-rated version of that movie. By the way, B-rated movies are the absolute best. Saw a movie where these people got left out in the ocean during a scuba trip, had anxiety the whole movie. Same. I torture myself. I'm so afraid of water, but I will always be watching those, like, I don't know what you call them, like that one and things like that, where like then people will go scuba diving and their equipment break and like have to deal with sharks and have to not come up too fast because of the bends. Yeah, if I get like, okay, for instance, yesterday, I was laying down. I mean, I'm telling you, sometimes the depth of my lazy is like fathoms deep, okay? I'm laying here and I go to take a drink of water, and gravity is not water's friend. Well, not when you're trying to drink it. And it like gushed over me, and it was like a second long, and I had to fight the biggest panic attack because of that. Now I can take showers, but like, yeah, I just, not a fan. Not a fan. You're a frog in water, Bridget? I want to be. I really want to be. Now, you give me a good puddle, oh, I'm going to splash and dance in a good puddle. I will go out when it is pouring rain, and I will dance in it and play in the water. I am like a 2-year-old when it comes to that stuff. I will be splashing in puddles. I'm good there. I'm glad I survived too, man. That was a trip for sure. We when Andrew and I first got together, like it had been a long time since I had ever been in any sort of water. And we get out on, well, not when we first got together, but one of the first times that we faced water together is what I mean, as the kids were here. So we go to Lake Michigan, and we I think it's a pontoon boat. I don't know. It was these two long, I don't know, boat looking thingies. I have no idea. These metal things. And then it had like what looks like the cab of a golf cart sitting on top of it. It had 2 rows of seat facing forward and 1 row seat facing backwards. And so we pile in there, and you go and you like, I think you paddle it. I don't think there was a motor. I think you have to paddle it. Yeah. And I'm sitting here like, I got this. I can do this. I'm not going to punk out in front of my kids. I can do this, because I didn't want to freak them out. And this was my first really big, I had a full-blown panic attack. I thought I was going to die. I was like, take me back, and I could barely get the words out. I was like choking on the words. Never understood that saying until then. I was literally choking on the words, and I'm like, get me back. I literally crawled on my hands and knees onto the, I don't know, long deck thingy. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, that long wood thingy. And, I forgot the word for it. And, I was like, you guys go. And, no, you are not okay. We're not leaving. I'm like, go, take the kids out. I don't want them to see me freaking out. I can't move. And because I'm sitting here on this, like, pretty narrow, like, thing of wood that is just, like, going like this in the water. And there's water on every side of me because we were at the end of it. I literally couldn't move. You could see the water through the slats in the wood, the water to the left, right, and behind me. I literally was like this on the wood and could not move. I was so embarrassed, but I could not get past it and actually, like, crawl to the shore. It was so far away. It probably wasn't that far away, but it seemed really far away. One of those, like, when you're panicking and there's a hall and it just, like, it seemed so far. It was humiliating. Absolutely humiliating. I thought I could do it. Couldn't do it. It was so bad. Pontoon. See, I thought it was a pontoon, but I wasn't sure if that's what those are called. Dock, pier, yeah, whatever one of those things are. Oh, it was so embarrassing. Hi, Naughty by Nurture. I used to be an ocean baby until I got older and realized it's just a giant fish toilet. And that is how Marie announces her presence into a room. Good night, Marie. I love that. Oh, it was, yeah, and it was, gosh, it was so embarrassing. And my boss was there. We were there with, oh gosh, that's probably what was like, it wasn't even, oh man. Part of it was because it was in front of the kids, and like, I never wanted to pass my fear on to them. So part of it, I didn't want that. Part of it was like, this is the first time Andrew's seeing me in a body of water, and so that was embarrassing. But my boss was there. Man, I was just, there were so many people on the beach too, and I'm over here looking like an albino beached whale, like cannot move. I could not move. It literally took them to come back, and Andrew, my boss, had to help me off the deck or off the dock or whatever to the shore. It was so embarrassing. I could not move. I could not move. Full deer in headlights moment. I always said I'd never be one of those people. It was so ridiculous. I shouldn't have got on there. I should have known better. But I will say that same trip, Andrew put me on his back. I was a lot smaller back then. Andrew put me on his back, and we waded out into the lake, and I have absolute trust for him. So I knew once I said stop that he wasn't going to be like, no, we can go a few steps further. He absolutely is like, immediate stop, even take a step back to make sure that I felt like safe and comfortable. And so like I was a monkey on his back. I mean, I was full on legs, arms around him. And he's tried really hard to help me with the water thing. I don't think I'll ever get past it. I don't think I need to, unless we have a water world situation. I don't think I'll ever need to get past it anyway. Your dad had to carry you off the roof. Oh man. Heights I'm good with. Heights I'm really good with. I bungee jumped. Like I'm really good with heights. I want to jump out of a plane, except I don't want to be in the plane. Guess I'll probably never figure that one out, but and please make that make sense. I'm scared to be in a plane, but I want to jump out of one. That doesn't make any sense. Well, yeah, it does, because that I control-ish, as much as you can control jumping out of a plane. Like, I don't know. There's just, I don't know. I'm weird. Waterworld is such a good movie. The little girl, my niece, one of my nieces, I'm telling you, was this spitting image of that little girl. Nola. I've always wanted to call it one of my, like, fur babies Nola. Absolutely, like, I swear, the same face. It is, like, carbon copy. It is wild. She looked just like her. You're gonna have to push me out of the plane. We gonna fight. Nope, I'm gonna grab you and just take you right along with me. If I go out, you go out. Everyone's going out. I ain't going out alone. See, I didn't think I would be okay with bungee jumping, but I was. I don't know that I would now. That was back in my adrenaline junkie days. I don't know that I would be able to hang so well with it right now. Hello, crochet culture. No, you'd never jump out of a perfectly decent aeroplane. Yeah. You'll jump with me? It'd be so much fun. I'm not allowed to now because of my OI, but oh man, I would love to. I'm sad that I kind of missed that opportunity while my body still was like allowed to do it, but that's okay. I've done a lot of really cool things. Like paragliding would be cool. Except my luck, I'd go in the water. And, Oh, cool. Jumped out of a helicopter? Yes, I've ziplined loads of times. Absolutely love it. Except one. One, I was at a camp. Camp Victory or something like, I don't remember what it was called. Anyway, I was at a camp and there was this 40 or 50 foot like pillar, and I never knew, because I'm visually impaired, so I never knew that this had any other purpose other than Panda can't even walk through a doorway without gravity pulling into something and hitting it. Oh my god, I relate to that so much. Zipline in Costa Rica. Oh, that's so cool. Paratroopers practice for skydiving by going off tall towers or zip lines. So yeah, there was just like 40 or 50 foot thing, and we zip lined off of it and everything like that, which was really cool. And then I never knew that that was like the baby one. There was another one. So I went and did that one, and it took you through all these different like parts, which was really cool. Except one of the parts takes you over a part of a lake. I was not thrilled about that part because I knew that whole thing was going to break and I was going to fall off into the water. You couldn't tell me that it wasn't going to happen. I had accepted my fate. I was dying that day. Didn't happen, but I was shocked. Not a fear of heights, a fear of falling. No parkour. Parkour is crazy. I repelled once, screamed the whole way down. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I've done I've done the indoor rock climbing, of course, and stuff like that, but I did some at Red Rock Canyon and Red Rock Caves. If you are familiar, my southern folk will probably be familiar with where that is. It's in the I think it might be in the Oklahoma part, but I'm not sure, of the oh, what is the mountain range over there? Oh my gosh, the mountains, but it is on the tip of my tongue. Come on, Texas folk, you know it. Red Rock is amazing. So I used to, very briefly, I climbed and rappelled there. Absolutely loved it. So much fun. That is definitely something I would have done more of, but we moved up here and my body hates me and I can't do stuff like that anymore. Because a fall for me is bad with OI. My bones are really super brittle. So now that I'm in the end stages of that, I have to be super careful with impact. So that's why I can't jump from a plane and I can't do that stuff anymore. Ozarks. Thank you, Mary Beth. Yes, the Ozarks. Yeah, so I did stuff Red Rocks. Ozarks are pretty. They are so pretty. I would love to go hiking and camping in the Ozarks again. I think they're so pretty. I mean, I've never been to any other mountain range. I would love to, because those are like baby mountains. I think that would be very cool, but it's very scary. Go to Appalachia. You gotta be worried about what If you heard something in Appalachia, no, you didn't. I've wanted to go there. You definitely don't do climbing. Oh boy, that would be scary. 150 feet. I fall down the stairs on a good day. Can't imagine mountain climbing. But here's the real question and the real sign of talent. Do you fall up the stairs? Because that is a particular talent that I have. I am quite adept at it. So could I do it in a zombie apocalypse? Yes. But you better bet I'm alerting every zombie in a 5-mile radius while I'm screaming. Okay, so you're my shield. I have figured out in a zombie apocalypse, you're my shield. You are who I'm going to go with because you're going to be my diversion if I need a quick getaway. I'm just going to... Never mind. Oh, I bet the Blue Ridge Mountains are gorgeous. I really wanted, I lived at Fort Benning for a time, and I really wanted to go. God, there's so many places I wanted to go. I gotta save my strength for the zombie apocalypse. Got like one pull-up in case of emergencies. You have fallen upstairs before, Mary? Sharon, I fall upstairs and trip over nothing. Oh, yeah, man. Those air obstacles, God, those suckers get me every time. I don't know how air can suddenly become so rock hard. Oh my gosh, you were paralyzed for 9 days, 2 weeks out. That's really scary, Donna. Jeez. Good night, Goldie. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Yes, just push you off a cliff is exactly what I was gonna say. Or I'll just make sure there's a really steep decline on the side of a highway and just boink. Get a good few little squeaks out of you. That could work too. And choke on air. Wow. Sherry, you've got the hat trick. Choke on air. Thirst apocalypse. She's gonna be throwing Tina off a cliff. Oh my god. Yeah, the trees. Robin, you live in the Ozarks, the trees. That's what they're the best. It's so beautiful there. And if you're saying it's beautiful and you're from Colorado, Colorado is one of the most gorgeous places. Colorado, Maine, Montana, Utah, in a different way, Utah. But oh man, absolute beautiful. I really, gosh, there's a part of me that really wants to do like a 50-state road trip. Except I would get to Alaska and I'd never leave. I already know that. Alaska would have to be the last stop. Because I don't think I'll ever leave Alaska once I get there. What a gorgeous place. I so badly want to do a 50-state road trip. Could you imagine? I don't like to leave my house is the problem. But if my house became a beautiful big travel bus, I mean, it's all fun and games till thirst pushes you off a cliff. Are you not entertained? I would love to come to Colorado. That would be amazing. Is Thirst wearing a gladiator outfit? Hi, sweet baby. What should you? What's yours doing? You're such a good girl. Oh, with all your purrs. You got your purrs in here. Hi. There you go. Come on. Used to miss Colorado, then went back for a visit. Now I'm good. Oh, I'd love all the snow. Oh, I would love the snow so much. We don't get nearly enough of it here in Michigan. Not by even a little bit. I want a blizzard, dang it. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Just one. I need to go to like Minnesota or Wisconsin, whichever one it is. Minnesota? Yeah, Minnesota, that gets like 6 feet of snow at a time. That sounds very cool to me. You're such a pretty baby. You're such a pretty girl. You're such a good girl. Oh my god. Tina. Someone has to play sad harmonica songs while you're being. Oh my god. Gladiator Thriss escapes, and Panda does his one pull up to safety. Hi, Marshall. Oh my god. I have a question. I have a theory about air obstacles. There is a parallel universe that is nothing but jokesters. They put out things we can't see and watch us fall over them, or move walls that we can't see. They are also responsible for moving keys, that one skein of yarn we know we have. Those are called the wee people. That is what I grew up being told. When your things are moved, it's the wee people. And when they move your stuff a lot, you know you've ticked them off. So you're supposed to leave out little treasures and shiny objects and things like that for them, and small coins and stuff like that for them, to appease them so that they take those and leave your things alone. It's the wee people. I don't think Mr. Clooney's gonna be there to... Who would want Mr. Clooney anyway? Give me a Jason Momoa all day long. Oh. Minnesota. Okay, yeah, it is Minnesota. You can watch that movie. Oh, good night, Panda. I know, I gotta be going soon, too. Yeah, it is beautiful. I bet it is expensive. Negative 58 degrees. That's wicked. I've only been in that once. We had an absolute feral winter here. And we didn't get a lot of snow. But the temperatures were just insane. And there was one that it got like really, really negative. I know it was in the 40, like, well, it was the wind chill value. Was negative like 40s or 50s because the wind was crazy. Oh, it was so cold. It was amazing. I wish we would have just been dumped on with snow and it would have been perfect. All right, good night, Tina. You're okay. It's just your sissy. It's okay. Fort Benning. Gosh, I was a teenager. I don't know. I don't know what year it was. Yep, socks too. They're responsible for the socks too. Hi, Newfie Grandma. Yeah, I'm hoping this year will, like, it's getting cool early. Knock on wood. I hope it stays that way. I hate the heat. Summer's the worst. I wish there was no such thing as summer. Hi, Frozen Stone. I'm hoping this year we'll just get gobs of snow. I mean, loads of it. Just once. Otherwise, I'm going to have to leave Michigan. I mean, I thought coming here from the south that I was going to get lots of snow. I got lied to. I want my money back. Yeah, I lived in, let's see, Fort Benning, Knox, and, no wait, I don't think we lived in Fort Knox. Did we live in Fort Knox? I don't remember. I don't know, did we live on base there? And then, Fort, the Tennessee, Kentucky border. Oh my gosh. Brain fart. I spent most of, I'm gonna remember it. Used to go to the races in the town right by it that it's in, Campbell. I knew you guys would be saying it. I was trying to remember it on my own, so I had to go have you guys tell me. Night, Naomi. Yeah, Fort Campbell. And oh my God, what is the town that's right there by it? There's a racetrack there, and we would go to like the stock car races and stuff like that there. It was awesome. So lake effect snow. I don't get it where I am now. I live enough inland. I'm like 30 minutes from the closest lake, 25 minutes. Yeah, probably 25 minutes. When I lived in St. Clair Shores, that was a different story. My very first winter here, I was in heaven, except that I was so ill prepared as far as like outerwear. I was still trying to be cute going around, and literally got laughed at by somebody on the bus and was like, you are not from around here, are you? I'm like, no. They're like, I know, because you would never wear shoes like that or clothes like that in the winter here. Honey, you need to go get you some winter attire. I was like, I know, I'm freezing and my feet hurt. Actually, I can't feel my feet. And she was like, yeah, I bet. And then laughed. And fair, it was stupid. Andrew tried. I just didn't listen. I wanted to be cute. Snow attire wasn't cute. We got lake effect snow, and it was amazing because it was like from Halloween to April. We had snow. We had perma snow all the time. It just kept, oh, it was glorious. It was so great. I loved it so much. I was shocked that kids still went to school. Because where I'm from, you get a dusting, the whole state shuts down. Here you can get 9-10 inches of foot in sub-zero temperatures, and the streets and the sidewalks are clear by the time you walk out your door. Nothing shuts down. No snow days ever. Lake effect snow is amazing. It gives you inches, more and more inches of snow. But I'm a masochist, so I don't have to drive in it, so it's not a big deal to me. That's probably why. And now I'm at home all the time. I never leave, so to me it's just a pretty winter wonderland. And it means that, like, I still always have that little bit of hope in my head that, well, Andrew can't possibly go to work tomorrow if the conditions are going to be what they say they are, which they never are. That's never true. Andrew's a great driver in crappy weather, and the roads are always being plowed, and he can always go to work, so it never works out. Yep, definitely from the south. I'm kind of from all over, but I spent most of my time in the south. Oklahoma, Georgia, Tennessee area. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much for keeping me company. I'm going to go rent Twisters because I love disaster movies. Tornadoes, especially. I have a sick obsession with them. You think I wouldn't. I was in the May 3rd, 1999 tornado, so you would think I would never want anything to do with them again. But I think growing up with having them, they're not as scary, except that was terrifying. But I don't know. I have a weird obsession with like natural disasters and like alien invasions. You know, basically humanity getting it stuck to them. I love that kind of crap. So I'm going to watch that while I try to fall asleep. Oh my gosh. Your brother had to jump out the second story window and shovel out the front door more than once. That is crazy. Andrew didn't have to do that, but he jumped off the roof just to make the kids laugh, and it was very funny. There was so much snow, he literally just front flipped off the roof and just it was fine. So, you love disaster movies too? Oh, I love them. B-rated disaster movies? Thank you, Jesus, for allowing them to be made. Because, you know, the A-list blockbuster whatever movies, there's not nearly enough of them. But for every one disaster movie that is like big box? Is that what? No, that's stores. Big box stores. Movie box? Whatever. The big folk movie. For every one of those, there's like 5 horrible B-rated renditions of it, and I live for those. They're amazing. The worse they are, the better. I love them so much. Maybe that's subconsciously why I don't like going out. Could be. Box office. Thank you. I couldn't connect that. Yeah, honestly, I fill my head with so much disaster stuff and true crime and all kind of just scariness. No thanks. COVID didn't help any either. All right. I love you guys. I will see you later. Toodaloo.